folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. I have a gift request from Harry Workmon, who also sent me this hat some time back, so I've got to do this properly. This is my Iditarod hat. I love this hat, Harry. I don't know if you noticed that, but I do. So thank you for that yet again. And this is a gift request of Slim Dusty's song, Pub with No Beer. And so thank you for the gift and request, Harry. And you said this: Don, you have reacted to a couple of Slim Dusty's songs, and I wanted to explore more of his music. First, a couple of notes on Slim Dusty. Born 1927, died 2003. Considered Australia's king of country music, he released more than 100 albums. That's unbelievable. Selling more than 7 million records with over 70 gold and platinum album certifications. Listening to his music, I am struck by the similarities between the stories he tells of Australian history and American history. Song notes, okay. Released in 1957, reached number 3 on the British charts, first Australian single to achieve a gold record. Great. Now, here's a note. The link you provided to me was on Vivo, so it's 98% likely to be blocked. So I'll just go back and re-edit with audio only, but I'll be watching the video. So, and I'll put the link to the video down in the description box if it's blocked. Here we go. It's a 1998 remaster of the song A Pub with No Beer.
Hey, it's a lonesome way from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night, where the wilding goes call. But there's a nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer.
Where are we going?
Now the publican's anxious for the quota to come, and there's a faraway look on the face of the bum. The maid's gone all cranky, and the cook's acting queer. Oh, what a terrible place is a pub with no beer. Well, strange things happen here in the outback. My old friend who wrote that song is here with all our truckie mates today. Let's give a big hand as he comes out with his guitar to the yodeling bushman, Gordon Parsons, my old mate.
Yodeling bushman,
Oh, yeah, Jack.
all right.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for Ned, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for me. And that's how we go through life, doing absolutely nothing for each other.
Right, thank you.
Would you like to sing along in this? You can do
That's
the
a
next
good
verse
one.
you like about the stockman. Hey!
While the stockman rides in with his dry, dusty throat, he breasts up to the bar, pulls a wad from his coat. The smile on his face quickly turns to a sneer as the barman said sadly, the pub's got no beer.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Then the swaggy comes in, smothered in dust and flies. He throws down his roll and rubs the sweat from his eyes. But when he is told, he says, "What's this I hear? I've trudged 50 flaming miles to a pub with no beer." Hey!
There's a dog on the veranda, for his master he waits, 'cause the boss is inside, drinking wine with his mates.
Harry, this is like an Iditarod sled with no dogs. Uh-oh. Can't have that. You go nowhere.
Terrible situation.
He hurries for cover and he cringes in fear.
Yeah.
What a place for a dog in a pub with no beer.
And old Billy the blacksmith, the first time in his life, has gone home cold sober to his darling wife. He walks in the kitchen, she says, "You're early, Bill dear." But then he breaks down and tells her the pub's got no beer. Shall we waltz all together? Hey, it's a lonesome away from your kindred and all, by a campfire at night, where the wilding goes call.
Reminds me of the Little Rascals.
But there's a nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of of that pub with an old beer. No.
That was a really good find. Even if it gets blocked, the song communicates the whole feeling. I love thinking about the genesis of ideas, the beginnings. Like, where do they come from? Like, where do you come up with an idea? Hey, I'm going to do a song about a pub with no beer. Like, that's just such a creative brain, because it's the exact opposite of everything that's in your psyche about a pub. You think it has beer. So the notion that you'd come up with one, we're all out of beer. They didn't even say why. It's just, here's the deal. And here's how the people react to it. It's like circumstantial evidence. Nobody gets a beer. Guy trudged, I don't know, 1,000 miles in his truck or something like that. And it was just like 1,500 kilometers. I think that's what he said. But whatever it was, a long way. And this one came in, threw a wad of cash down, had no beer. And like all these people, you're hearing it through their side of it. The demand side, where I come in for a beer, how do you not have any? It's like a winery, right, Todd Hansen? Like a winery with no wine, or a vineyard with no grapes. It's like you can't have that. But it does make for a good story. It's like I've read a lot of books on writing and different types of writing, and whether it's screenwriting or I've not read a book on songwriting, even though I've written a couple of hundred or in various stages of songs, lyrics to them, not instrumentation. But in one of the books on screenwriting, one of the chapters or part of it started out by saying that you need conflict. There's got to be conflict, otherwise you've got no story. And otherwise it's just an autobiography or something like that. But everything has conflict. If you look at even sitcoms and everything, movies in Hollywood, even movies in France where they tend to be less explosive, if you will, there's always conflict. Somebody wants something and they can't get it. They can't have it. The girl wants the guy wants the girl, or they wants that job, or wants peace in the household, or wants to find the lost dog, but there are things in the way. There's conflict. The cat sat on the mat is not a story. The cat sat on the dog's mat. That's a story. And you're like, oh, I see what you're saying. My interest is piqued when you say the cat sat on the dog's mat. Like, where's that going to go? And that's this, the pub. Oh, yeah, everybody goes in for a beer. It doesn't have any beer. Like, what? Like, now you're interested, right? I walked into a pub. Okay, that's a marginal. Maybe something's going to happen. I walked into a pub that had no beer. Then you know, oh, the surprise is coming. The shock, the suck factor. It's going to hit these people. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to rate this one. A lot of fun listening to this one, Harry. Man, the number that popped into my head right away was a 9.3. The way these stories are told, I just am enjoying the heck out of this part of my life, because I get to enjoy these stories that I never listened to when I was younger. I was into rock, and I loved my rock, and I still do. But this is where life is. So, Harry, thank you, my friend. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
Let's give a big hand as he comes out with his guitar to the yodeling bushman, Gordon Parsons, my old mate. How are you, Jack? There's nothing I wouldn't do for Ned, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for me. And that's how we go through life, doing absolutely nothing for each other.
Right, thank you.
Would you like
much.
to sing along?